ARMY around the world again made an uproar by the latest sighting of BTS's Jungkook at one of South Korea's international airports. This news went viral in a matter of minutes, after several fans and local media managed to capture the exclusive moment Jungkook walked with a sure step, wearing all black clothes, a bucket hat, and a mask that only slightly covered his handsome face that is so known to the world. But the most surprising thing is not only about Jungkook's visuals that always captivate the camera, but where exactly is Jungkook headed? And why did his departure take place secretly without an official announcement from HYBE? As the virtual world was flooded with photos and short videos of Jungkook's sighting at the airport, the mood suddenly changed. The fans who were initially relaxed going about their day were suddenly glued to the mobile phone screen. Is that Jungkook? Seriously, where is he going? Being a question that dominates the trending topic of Twitter to Weverse. It didn't take long for the hashtags Jungkook at the airport, where is JK going, and hashtag Jin and JK to reverberate, leaving the servers of several fan communities on the verge of collapse due to extremely high traffic. Jungkook's pace was quick but still calm, as if he was used to hiding big things behind simplicity. He wore a long black jacket, dark pants, and white sneakers. In his hands was only one small suitcase, enough for a couple of days abroad. But what makes netizens even more shaken is the look in his eyes that is firm and determined. One fan who was on set even burst into tears after accidentally making eye contact with Jungkook. "There is something unusual," he said in a TikTok live broadcast that went viral. "He looks like a guy who is going to do something life-changing." Suspicions that Jungkook would catch up with Jin grew stronger when a large South Korean fanbase account, at JinJK_updates, uploaded screenshots of the conversation via Kakao Talk from an anonymous source. In it is mentioned that Jin has been in Europe for the past 3 days with a small production team from HYBE. They are said to be looking for filming locations and are involved in a secret visual project that elevates humanity and post-enlistment reflection. Jin wanted to share his story after 2 years in the military, but with a very personal approach, the account said. And what he wants most to accompany him is his beloved younger brother, Jungkook. The reaction from the ARMY community was divided between emotion and curiosity. Many felt that if Jungkook did catch up with Jin, then this would be an iconic moment for BTS after a long time in the military. A reunion not only physically but also mentally. Even entertainment industry analysts are beginning to speculate that this is the beginning of a new era for BTS, starting from the two ends of the generation. The eldest Jin SI and Jungkook SI Magne. A senior South Korean entertainment journalist wrote in an editorial, "If Jungkook is indeed following Jin to Europe, then the project they are building is definitely not an ordinary project. It's a kind of spiritual journey that I want to share with the world. Do not be surprised if later, their documentary won international awards." Meanwhile, rumors about the existence of Jin in Switzerland also strengthened. A tourist who claims to be in a small village in the Alps uploaded a short video of a person who looks a lot like a genie sitting outside an inn, writing something in a notebook. He is surrounded by 2 people wearing jackets with a small HYB logo on the back. Although his face is not clearly visible, his silhouette and gestures are very characteristic. ARMY immediately excited. Is he writing a song, movie script, or a letter to all of us? Wrote one of the comments that got thousands of likes. Jungkook's sudden departure without a scheduled concert, photo shoot, or other promotional agenda further reinforces that this is no ordinary trip. No ads, no publicity, just Jungkook and his goal. HYB's silence seems to be a signal that something big is indeed being designed, not to be exploited, but to be shared at the right time. Even some fans have high hopes that the two, Jin and Jungkook, are preparing an emotional duet song that will mark the start of BTS's new era. Maybe not as a full group comeback just yet, but as a sign that their spirit remains one. If it is true that this will be a project of reflection and reunion between 2 members who have gone through so much, then it is no wonder that this will be one of the most historic moments in BTS's journey. In a Weverse livestream some time ago, Jungkook said, "There's something I'm keeping. But later, I'll show you. You just have to believe. That sentence is now considered a foreshadowing of his trip to the airport today. He knows the time is almost here. He knew that something he and Jin had planned would touch the hearts of many people. Perhaps because of that, his facial expression showed no hesitation, only determination. The other members of BTS have yet to comment. But ARMY realized V had liked a post on Instagram that featured the Zurich sky. Is that code? No one knows for sure yet. But one thing is clear, the members have always had a mysterious yet sweet way of supporting each other. Not a few soldiers feel this feeling when reading the first chapter of a novel, where we don't know where the story will end, but we are sure to like each sheet of the story. If it's really about brotherhood, about reflection, about music, and about the ever-growing love between BTS and ARMY, then the whole world will be waiting. Jungkook is flying. Jin might have been waiting, and all of us, as always, remain here with a pounding heart, a hopeful heart and eyes that continue to stare at the screen, waiting for a new story that will begin soon. After Jungkook's departure, the atmosphere of the airport suddenly became quieter, but the atmosphere still left a lot of emotions. Some of the fans who were still in the departure area were visibly moved to tears, not by sadness, but by a sense of pride that is difficult to explain. Jungkook, the golden mina, not only left in silence, but brought hope and a big question mark that now hangs in the sky of BTS fandom. Shortly after, Korean media began to report Jungkook's mysterious departure. Headlines like, "Jungkook headed for secret project?" or "2 stars in one sky, Swiss Jin and Jungkook will meet," began to decorate the homepage of entertainment news sites. A number of paparazzi even tried to follow the flight, but HYBE's security team had prepared a special security scenario to maintain the idol's privacy. What makes all this even more astonishing is when the account at BTS_Buzz uploads a video cut from the CCTV of a luxury hotel in the Swiss mountain area, a place that is known to be very quiet and suitable for reflection or filming a movie. In the 14-second footage, a tall, familiar-looking man walks into the lobby with only a backpack and a dark hoodie. Although his face was not clearly visible, but his well-built body and manner of walking were immediately recognized by the fans. It was Jungkook. Then what really shook things up was the appearance of a blurry photo a few hours later. 2 men, one wearing a white hoodie, the other wearing a long jacket, sitting on a small park bench against the backdrop of snowy mountains. They're not talking, just sitting side by side, looking deep into the valley below. Netizens immediately speculated, is it Jin and Jungkook? If so, this is the quietest but loudest moment in BTS history. Emotional comments filled social media. After all the time that passed, they sat side by side like this, without a stage, without the spotlight. Only 2 hearts ever hurt and grow together. Jungkook following Jin is not for a